Namaste, welcome everyone. My name is Kassandra. I'm going to guide you through this 15-minute bedtime yoga stretch. This is day 13 of the evening yoga movement. If you're new, you can enjoy this class on its own, but I would love to have you sign up to this free 30-day evening yoga challenge. You can just click the link that's down below in the description box. For our practice this evening, we are going to begin in a butterfly forward fold. So I'll just turn around here. You want to find yourself lifted up, soles of the feet together, knees falling apart. And you can really choose how close you would like your feet to be towards you. So the closer in you bring your heels, the more you're going to feel this towards the inner thighs. The further out you bring your legs, the more you'll feel it towards the outer glute. So it really just depends what you are trying to target this evening. And we'll find a forward fold. So you want to think of almost tilting your pelvis forward, trying to relax our legs down, and then relaxing and softening down. And sometimes we do this in a more active version where we keep the spine straight and we lengthen forward, but we're going to be in this pose for a little while. And at the end of the day, I just like to make things a little bit easier for myself. So I let my spine round. You can also just let your head dangle. So not really pushing or pulling. Just getting your first stretch in here. Letting go of any tension through your face, your shoulders, down your back. And I want you to really pay attention to the rhythm of your breath throughout this practice. We want to inhale slow and steady through the nose, and the same thing as we exhale. And really, the more you're able to take slow, deep exhalations, the more this sends the signal to your body that it's time to rest. And this will help you prepare for a great night's sleep. So we'll take another 10 or so deep breaths here in this forward fold. And I like to pair these practices with affirmations. So the one we'll be working with tonight is I adapt to change easily and effortlessly. I adapt to change easily and effortlessly. And you might just repeat this affirmation to yourself a few times, noticing what it brings up for you. I adapt to change easily and effortlessly. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Taking one more deep belly breath. And now very slowly we're going to use arm strength to come out of this forward fold. Start walking your hands in inch by inch. No need to rush this transition. We're trying to get used to doing things slower and with more ease at the end of our day. Until you're lifted up nice and tall and just come to a cross-legged position or just sitting in a way that is comfortable for you. And we're going to grab a hold of our knees with both hands, just cat and cow from this pose. As you inhale, lift your chest up and think of squeezing your shoulder blades behind you. As you exhale, reverse this motion, round chin to chest, and keep going in and out of those two poses, flowing with your breath. And trying to target your low back, your mid back, and your upper back. About 2 more. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, round and contract. Last one here. Coming all the way back through to center. Let's come onto hands and knees. So just bringing your palms out in front of you. From your tabletop pose, just go ahead and straighten and reach back through your right foot and push down into that heel. Stretch into your calf, into your ankle. And see if you can really press into your fingertips and knuckles, taking the body weight out of your wrists. And switching sides, bring the right knee in, straighten the left leg, and push into your heel. Try to relax your shoulders in this pose. And coming back through to center, walk your hands a couple inches past your shoulders. We'll find downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back. So any little movements here that feel good for your legs and for your spine, try to keep your arms straight, but don't worry about having your legs straight. See if you can pull your lower belly in towards your lower back. Get a nice big stretch here. And we'll come all the way forward into plank pose. Bring your knees to the floor and lower all the way down to your belly. Taking a little cobra pose, push into your hands, lift up through your chest. Keep your elbows in and bent, lift through your heart. Big breath in here. And release. Keep your knees together or just a little bit separated as you press back into a child's pose. And you might choose to keep your hands as they are, or you can take reverse prayer as you press your hands together. Bend your elbows and bring your thumbs towards the back of your neck. 3 deep breaths here. So what are you letting go from your day? And straighten your arms. We'll find our downward facing dog again. So lifting your hips up and back. Take your time. And we'll reach our right leg up to the sky. Go ahead and bend your knee if that feels good. Open up your hip. Low lunge on vinyasa. We'll keep our fingertips down to the floor for this one. So your knee is over your ankle. You're thinking of pressing your hips forward and down, lifting up through your chest. You might close your eyes as you focus inwards. And we'll stretch a little more into our hamstrings. Push into your right heel, into your half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. And I like to bring my fingertips in a little bit just to stay lifted. Think of pushing down into your heel and dragging it back. Flex through that front foot. And let's bend into that front leg again. Tuck your back toes under. Find an easy twist so your left hand stays grounded to the mat. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Big twist here. Still keeping your hips relatively low. And circle the palm down, downward facing dog. Step the right leg back to meet the left. Lift up your hips a little bit more. And we'll switch sides. Left leg reaches up. Bend your left knee. Open up your hip. Big stretch in this pose. Low lunge on vinyasa. Left foot steps through. knee is over your ankle, back knee comes down to the mat, and just stay up on your fingertips. So especially if you've been sitting a lot today, it's important that we open up through our hip flexors and the front of the thighs. So see if you can melt a little more in the pose. I adapt to change easily and effortlessly. Transitioning into your half splits, push into your left heel, and you might need to wiggle that heel in a little bit further forward and bring your hands in a little more, sliding your shoulder blades down your back. Just finding the right amount of stretch for you right now. And bend into that front knee. We're coming to our easy twist. So right hand is planted to the floor. Lift your back knee off the mat and reach your your left arm up to the sky. So you're stacking your left shoulder over the right one. Let's find our last downward facing dog. So left hand goes down, step the left foot back. Really try to get a full body stretch in this pose from your palms all the way down to your heels. Lengthening out as you reach your chest towards your thighs. And let's bring our knees down to the mat. Tabletop pose. Let's find thread the needle. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Open it up. And then you're going to thread that arm through, lowering shoulder and ear to the ground. I like to bring my left arm up overhead just to twist a little bit more through my upper back. This is one pose I tend to do pretty much every night. See if you can really breathe into the upper part of your rib cage in this pose. Let's slide our left hand back in, push into your palm and re-extend your right arm up. You might be able to open a little more now. Palm comes back down, switching sides, left arm rises. Exhale, thread it under shoulder and ear, lower to the mat, and choose where you want to place your right hand. Maybe straighten your arm, reaching up overhead. And let's slide our right hand back down, push into the palm, re-extend and lift it up. Left hand down to the floor. Go ahead and point your toes back, sit on your heels, and we'll take a little ankle stretch before we close. So you can bring your hands back behind you and you can kind of lift and tuck your tailbone under and see if you can start to lift your shins off the mat. So stretching into the tops of your feet, tops of your ankles. And set your knees back down. Open up through your chest, through your heart. And we'll release. Come to take a seat. Closing our practice here. And draw your hands together at the front of your heart. And just noticing the effects of your practice. And maybe internally repeating the affirmation again. I adapt to change easily and effortlessly. Let's close with the chant of Om. Inhale to chant. Big breath in. Namaste. Thank you so very much for doing this bedtime yoga practice with me. Do leave me a comment below. Let me know how this went for you. And remember to use the hashtag good evening so I know you're part of the evening yoga movement. I'll see you again tomorrow night. I would love for you to just take 5 minutes and do this affirmation meditation. Please do subscribe to my channel to support free yoga on the internet. You can do so just by clicking the subscribe button right here. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.